Hey guys, in this video I wanted to go over my layout and theory behind my hotbar. Okay, I just wanted to make a quick guide on how I set up my hotbar and my ideas behind it, my concept behind what I do. I'm just doing this video on the fly, no script. So for my White Mage here is what I currently main. I got my hotbar set up right here. And for those of you who don't know how to get your bars like this, all you do is hit escape and go to HUD layout, and then hotbar 1 should be highlighted right here or right here. And I just go to settings and I select the 3x4 setting, and then I just do it for all my hotbars. I have 1, 2, and 3 all set this way. And then hotbar 4 to make it bigger like it is, all I do is go to the 12x1 and then just 200% on the size. So I have my hotbar set up like I have it on my MMO mouse. I have the Razer Naga Trinity, and it also has a 3x4 layout. So my thumb is always naturally resting on Glare right here, 1, which is going to be my most used ability. So this first row here is basically all my DPS abilities. I got Glare on 1, Dia on 2, and Misery on 3. So these are my most used DPS skills I'll be using in raiding and in dungeons and such. And then if we go down to the second row, 4, 5, and 6 are all my primary single targets. So most often used Tetragrammaton, then Solace when I need it, and Cure II absolute last, unless it's absolutely necessary. 7, 8, and 9 are all my primary AoEs, so I have a Size, a Flatus Rapture here, and then Medica 2. I try to use these in a priority. And then down below here, these are just some auxiliary abilities like Pulmonary Indulgence. I don't necessarily need it all the time, but it's nice to have it right there for when I do need it for my AoE skills right here. And then this is just my raise macro on the equal sign. And then on my second hotbar here, I have all my shift commands. So shift 1 is my primary AoE, which is holy here, very useful in dungeons. And then 2 and 3 are cure and unisa. I hardly ever use these, but I wanted them kind of close, so I just put it there on shift 2 and 3 respectively. Now if we go to 4, 5, and 6 here, these are my alternate single targets. We got Divine Benison right here. In 5, come Inwalker, it's going to be Aqua Veil, is going to be holding this spot. And then I got Regen on 6. These are just abilities. If I need them, they're there. So I have all my single target on 4, 5, and 6, and with the shift modifier if needed. And then on shift 7, 8, and 9, I have come Inwalker, it's going to be the Lily Bell ability right here, and then I got Medica 1 and Cure 3. So I have all of my AoE healing abilities on 7, 8, and 9 with the shift modifier for the second hotbar. And then down here I just have Rescue on shift 12. I know it says equal right there, but on my MMO mouse it's 12. It's in the bottom right, and that's just when I need to rescue someone. So if we make our way over to my third and final hotbar, you'll see I have F, R, and T, which are right next to WASD. And I generally keep all my cooldowns here. I got F for, I like to think of F as fast, so presence of mind. And then I got R for my asylum and T for thin air. And then if I need to manually swift cast raise, I have it as shift F and R. No abilities are right here in the shift T. And then I have a few additional spots, but I generally keep my major cooldowns on C and X. So you'll see I have Temperance and Benediction here, so they're really close to my left thumb, close to my keyboard. And so if I really need those, they're super convenient to get to, and they kind of stay out of the way at the same time. And then of course for my fourth and final hotbar here, I have all of my abilities I click manually for when I need them. LB, very rarely use it. My most clicked ability is Lucid Dreaming here, and mainly it helps because when I'm playing, my mouse tends to hang out around here. I use right click and left click to move around here, but my mouse tends to hang out in the middle of the screen, so when I'm in the middle of the class, I'll just click Lucid Dreaming and it'll be good to go. Surecast for when I need it. Sprint is my second most used clicked ability. I sprint, it's right there, it's very convenient. And then I have my potions when I need to pot. And this mindset kind of goes across all my healers. It's going to work the same for Sage and in Walker. Take a look at my Scholar. I again have primary DPS and 1 and 2, auxiliary DPS and button 3, and then I have my primary single target in 4, 5, and 6, my secondary single target and shift 4, 5, and 6. I got my primary AoE in 7, 8, and 9, auxiliary AoE, or should I say secondary AoE and shift 7, 8, 9, and then 0 and, well, here on my MMO mouse it's 10 and 11. I have my Seraph abilities for when I summon her, and then shift 1 is primary AoE DPS, and then again Cure 1, or Physic in this case, and then Unisa on shift 2 and 3 respectively. And then yeah, my secondary abilities, Rescue on the same ability, and then cooldowns galore, FRT, and then shift FR. Q, I have Aether Flow, so I just kind of tap it with my left ring finger right there, and then my major cooldown Dissipation there on C for when I need it. And then if we look at my Astrologian, again, same concept, primary DPS, primary and secondary single target, primary and secondary AoE, rescue, cooldowns, and resurrection, or ascend in this case. And then for Q, I got draw because I'll be using it quite frequently, and then major cooldowns on C and X for when I need them. So you don't have to set up your hotbar like mine. Just the main idea is have a concept behind what you're doing. I know some people who do group all their mana and non-mana abilities. I have people that group their OGCDs together, and then they group their GCDs together. I know people who, you know, have cooldowns with their DPS skills, so they presence of mind when they want to burst with glare. You know, you can do anything and everything, just as long as there's a concept that's behind it that you're comfortable with and that you will understand the most, instead of haphazardly just putting buttons everywhere. My Sage will have the same design concept, you know, primary DPS on 1, 2, and 3, primary single target healing on 4, 5, and 6, and then alternate single target healing on shift 4, 5, and 6. And then primary AoE healing on 7, 8, and 9, and secondary AoE healing on shift 7, 8, 9, and then cooldowns on FRT, and major cooldowns on C and X. So as long as your class has a design philosophy behind the hotbar that you agree with, things will work out. Okay, that's going to be it for my video on my hotbar setup. If you like this video, please leave a like. If you're new here, please subscribe and leave a comment and let me know what your setup is. And until then, take care.